Republican Louisiana Senator and licensed physician Bill Cassidy joining us now. And Senator, that is our greatest asset, is it not? The fact that, and I love the way in which this administration is using the private sector, realizing that it doesn't all come from government, that very often you guys are pushing on a string where it's the people in the private sector that come out with the rescues that save us.
If we recognize that we're all in this together, private, public sector, individuals, businesses, and government, we will come through it. We started off in a strong place, get through the rough patch, return to the strong place. But to your point, David, absolutely. Private sector, public sector, PP3 if you wish, get it together. I think the president's trying to do that good job.
Now, one other thing that I'm encouraged by is the fact that you have Republicans and Democrats, Republicans like Governor Cuomo from New York, working together with the president. Governor Cuomo was on earlier in his daily press brief about the virus. He said that the panic over the virus is in some ways more dangerous than the virus itself, that sort of keeps people holed up in their houses or apartments, not thinking of doing something to affect our life in America. Do you agree with the governor?
You know, to paraphrase another New York governor, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
FDR, yeah.
We have to face this in a straightforward fashion. If we do that, we will get through. On the other hand, self-quarantining right now is not a bad idea. Remember, one person can infect 3 people, who infects 9 people, and then it keeps on spreading out. So if you decide to self-quarantine, you will save lives by not spreading disease to others.
Well, and then you have the problem of some people that don't take it seriously enough. I mean, you see the millennials partying on the beaches of Miami. I understand most of those beaches have now been closed by the governor, so that's a good thing. But what would you tell those folks?
Self-quarantine for 14 days. You've had your good time, get a hotel room, stay there for 14 days. Enjoy it, but stay there for 14 days. As I would say to anybody right now who is self-quarantining, because you can work in your garden, read that book, start that book, spend time with your wife, your husband, etc. But you will do something positive for others if you make sure you don't spread the infection to others.
There are other ways, and we've talked about it to Steve Moore, about how to deal with this crisis economically coming out of it, and we are going to come out of it. We saw that China had the first 24-hour period without a new case. That is extraordinarily hopeful for the work that we're doing. But some things don't cost money. For example, maybe a temporary release of all the tariffs. We had this terror war going on for a couple of years, not only with China, but with certain European countries. Just remove all tariffs until the duration of this crisis is finished. What do you think of that idea?
I think it's a great idea. Anything that you can pull off that is not essential for this moment, understanding the threat might still be there if it's a tariff or if the tax may have to be paid ultimately, but not right now, you're going to do something positive. You're going to give a sigh of relief to that small businesswoman, that small businessman who thinks now they can make payroll and they keep people on whom they might otherwise let go. We are in it together. We should behave as if we are in it together.
And you are a doctor, as I mentioned before. What do you think of the efforts of our health system now, which has been derided, frankly, by both sides in the past? I think it's shining through this pretty well, don't you?
When I go back to Louisiana, I see competitors cooperating, making sure that everybody has what they need. Folks, again, are treating this as it is. That said, I will say, if you want the health worker who's most essential, it is the person who decides to self-quarantine. Because the doctors and nurses, they will do what they can. Right. But if it comes into the ICU, that's difficult. If that person never gets infected, that's a life saved. We are all healthcare workers at this moment in time.
Good point. Senator Bill Cassidy from Louisiana, and a licensed physician as well. Good to have you in the Senate. Good to have you here. Thank you for being here, Senator.
Appreciate it.